What is up, Gazizzles? This is SixiSs, and I'm gonna be talking about my first race at Redbud, and racing 125s today on this class on MX vs ATV Live. So I'm gonna talk about my first race, and I'm gonna hurry up and get into it because I haven't had enough time to finish this. So I'm gonna hurry up and get in it. So this was about May 21st or 22nd. I don't remember which one. It was like at Redbud they do a weekend of racing, like Saturday and Sunday obviously. And then I only was able to make one of them. And so it was 21st or 22nd, I don't know. And then I only had, before I went to this race, I only had one open ride on Redbud, which was when I go out like 4 times for like 15 minutes each. Like they kind of like separate the classes and have you go out, mini bikes and whatever. So I go out in my classes, or in the open ride, I had like 45 minutes of open ride, and then on race day you get one open practice, which is kind of basically the same thing as an open ride, but you only get one for 15 minutes. So I had about an hour and 15 minutes of riding time on Redbud before my race, which I mean isn't really a lot, but it isn't like to where I don't know what the hell's going on in the track. But so I get there, first day, go through practice. I ended up bending my shroud in this one corner that I cannot get down at the time. And I'm bending my shroud, which doesn't really affect anything, but that happened. And then I was out joking around before my moto. And like, before your moto, you have to wait a really long time. Well, kind of depending on what like place your moto is. And there's like 15 motos, and I was like 11th or 12th. And then I had to wait like a good hour and a half before a moto. So I was joking around with my dad and stuff before the moto. Moto comes up and I'm like, damn it, I gotta race now. Like all this talking and stuff, I gotta, race. And then so my moto comes up, and there's this one thing where you wait, and then they say your number and you choose your gate. So like I was silent through this whole thing, and they choose my number, and I'm like, all right, and I got like second gate pick, and like I got this inside gate, and like if any of you guys know Redbud, like the start, it goes out straight, and then it has a little left-hander, and then it goes into a 180 right-hander. So I got to inside of the left-hander. So, start, like, they have like this light at the end. Too bad they don't have like a monster girl holding a 30-second board, but they have this light at the end. When the red light comes on, you start your bike. Yellow light comes on, it's just like a stoplight. And yellow light comes on, you start revving your bike. Green light comes on, and the gate's gonna drop in like 5 seconds. So the green light and shit comes on, I'm like, fuck. And then gate drops, I get out. I had a decent start in like 4th or 5th out of like, I don't know how many there was, like 8 or 9. And then there's this one kid that I was behind on this one left-hander, and he like straight up stops in this middle of this rut. I was like, dude, dumbass, what are you doing? So I ended up hitting his tire and falling over in this rut, because we're not moving, because the kid stopped. So I ended up falling over, and then I get back up, I'm in dead last, and then I go around, and then I ended up doing my turn that was really bad, that I couldn't get down. I ended up doing that pretty good, and then right before the left-hander, before the sand rollers, I go outside and ended up falling again, and then like there's this double gate drop with the girl class, and they went before us. So then here comes the leader of this girl. And I think I was in her line, so she chose the inside line, and she ended up falling, so I think I kind of fucked up her race. And then I ended up going through the sand rollers into the right-hander over the table into the left-hander before Larocco's. And I ended up falling there, so first lap I've fallen 3 times. And actually no, there were 7, no, I don't know. But like, yeah, there were 7 riders. And then I ended up falling there. So I'm in dead last, like I don't even care anymore, and on that, when I crashed around the Larocco's, like I actually like hurt my hip like really bad, and like I like somehow landed like on my handlebars, like when the bike was turned sideways, and I like landed on the tip of the handlebars, and that like on my hip. So I ended up getting back up, which was like really slow, like it took me forever to get back on my bike. I wasn't lapped by my class yet, or I actually never do get lapped, but and then I get back up, go up Larocco's, and the rest of the freaking race, I am like flawless. Like I hit my line perfectly every single time. Like like I was like pissed afterwards because like I hit my line every time, like perfect after I crashed 3 times and I'm in dead last. So I ended up finishing the moto in like 7th out of 7 or whatever it was, and then so I ended up going back in and I was like pissed, like straight up just pissed. So then like I ended up like going home after that, which now I would have stayed, but I think it was because I was mad and my hip hurt, which fuck that, dude. I would have just like stayed there and like would have raced the second moto. But that was my first race, and then next commentary I'm gonna try to hurry up and make. I'm probably gonna talk about when I finished second. And yeah, so hope you guys like this commentary. Thank you. I am out. Peace. For daily motocross pro and am coverage, be sure to log on to verbmoto.com, and if you like us, prove it.